for justice and the system that will ensure justice for people being prosecuted and for those who are prosecuting. You spoke about decentralized power and corruption. While you are ignoring our model, we understand that one judge is not sufficient, which is why we gave the example of today's debate, which is judged by 2 people, and in the WSDC, which will be judged by 3 or more people. This system makes sure that the debaters are judged fairly. The debaters are judged within the parameters of how a debate competition must be upheld. How are we treating our justice system with less fairness, with less clarity? We are setting laws, but allowing them to be upheld by those who do not understand it, by those who do not study it, and that is what Team Morocco is against. We want 5 individuals who are experienced in law, who know the tricks of lawyers, that lawyers will pull, that not to be influenced by pathos or other cases that would be very detrimental to the prosecuted or the prosecution. Now, Team Opposition refuses to acknowledge our model. Our model calls for a very democratic system. And to bring up the point of corruption, we have already given a solution for this. We have said that any judge that is suspected of being bribed, any judge that is suspected of being biased, will be reviewed by the Bar Association or a parallel association that is meant to qualify these judges and will be penalized accordingly. Team Opposition has failed to address this. Furthermore, on the POI brought up on how the jury does not decide the verdict. They do decide the most important part of the case, guilty or not guilty. We do not believe this yes.
Even if they decide he is guilty, the judge can actually decide if he gets any punishment or not.
Well, Team Morocco doesn't understand, then what is the point of a jury if the judge can overrule their verdict? Team Opposition is clearly saying that the jury's decision, no thank you, that the jury's decision is not a deciding role. So Team Morocco is confused as to whether Team Opposition thinks that a jury is important to a case or not, because you go back and forth in saying that they are a vital role, but also saying that they do not hold a significant place in court. So Team Opposition, to hold any chance in winning this debate, has to clarify their stance on whether they think that juries are important or not. Now, on the Stanford experiment that you brought up, this is completely irrelevant, because we've brought up concrete cases where it is the issue of justice, not the issue of psychological power plays, because that is what the Stanford experiment is issuing. In the Stanford experiment, multiple psychologists, which we will talk about later in this speech, tried to analyze different power plays and influenced people in that prison in a way that juries aren't influenced. The Team Morocco would like to ask everyone here something. Are juries held in a prison and influenced and played psychological mind games in order to win? Suggesting is that we put anyone who might have any information, any knowledge about anything that might have significance in the case in the jury. No, how a jury works is this. They are first randomly selected by the court through mail or email. This we agreed with, and our first speaker has said that, and you have ignored it. Then what happened is they are brought into the court, no thank you, they are brought into the court, and potential jurors, they are called at this stage in the process, are brought and are selected by the lawyers. This is a vital case in the legal process, because how the lawyers approach this is both lawyers on team prosecution and team defense approach the jury. You can look this up if you want, because Team Proposition has done their research. What they do is they do question each and every juror. They question them about their background. They question them about their children, about their families, about their income, and based on their answers, they tell the judge, yes, the counselor would like this juror. No, the counselor would not like this juror. How is this justice? Justice must be decided on those who have studied it. Justice must be decided on those who know how to decide what is legal and what is illegal. Justice cannot be decided by individuals who come from their homes with biased opinions on various issues that they have experiences in, and decide on another whether they are guilty or not guilty. So in order to win this debate, in order to hold any chance in winning this debate, first, team proposition must provide a model, as they have failed to do so. And second, they must recognize team proposition's model and how it solves the issue of democracy, how it solves the issue of corruption, and how overall it is the side that should win.